variable costs, which give you contribution margin. First thing we're going to discuss is COGS, which is cost of goods sold. And we're breaking down into two major categories here. Firstly is the product cost from the factory, and then second part is the shipping. So the cost from factory, like if you are dealing with the sourcing agent or someone that helping you sourcing, they will not tell you all the fees underneath that. But we have internal sourcing manager that we sourcing product packages and also samples by ourselves. So in order to optimize that, and we break it further down by what is the regular cost of the product, that's just the pure product cost. And secondly, we have fees. Fees, and I just put the general fees here, but there's tons of different fees. And there, for example, they're going to charge you for, samples, right? And then we can tell my source manager saying, well, can you getting our factory getting us free sample instead of we have to pay for a sample? So if you don't check those numbers, and they will not thinking about how to optimize that. So that's very important that we breaking down all the fees. So we have samples, we have packages, right? So packaging is, I will say, is not a big deal. And if you just start it, because it's only contribute a small percentage of product. But if you really want to optimize your margin, which is very thin already, and these are things you can check is for example, they're gonna charge you actual fees if you make 500 units instead of 2,000 units, right? And then if that is the case, you have to think about, should I just making 500 or we're making 2,000, because we know after a month, you're gonna order another 500 and we can leave these packages for the future use. So this the little things, and it's not a big deal and when you are just started because the percentage is so little. But if you really want to get in good and optimize the fees, and if you have the resource to do it and it's worth to do it, and I highly suggest you to do it. And in order to do it efficiently, and you should have some internal tools that calculate and analyze those things automatically instead of using manpower to do it, because if you're going to use manpower, it's definitely not worth your time. So that's about the cost from the factory. And for the shipping, so we have different vendors for shipping as well. Again, if you just find sourcing manager, they taking care of all the fees, and that is not a problem. You just need to tell them, that is my budget, or they give you a price and you think it's okay. You don't need to worry about that. But right now, we are doing everything in-house because we want to optimize all those costs. So we break it down by the different parts of where you're going to move the products. So factory to the port. So we have different way to do it. So for example, if you just send more portion, we don't even have this type of cost because you just send to the logistic company and then they handle the product to their warehouse and to the FBA, right? And if you ship by container and you have to, get the logistic company pick up the product from the factory and bring to the port. And in the port, you're going to put your product into the container that ship to Amazon FBA. So, and each parts we're using different vendor and they have different fees. So we're going to break it down and allocate to the product as a unit. So that's way we can optimize it. So let's say, hey, if we, cost us a $2 to ship this unit at this time, and the next time is $2.5, we had to do some analysis. Hey, why is that? Is it because of the rate goes up, or we didn't pick the right logistic company, or there's some other reasons, So if we know the fees in detail, and we can thinking about how to analyze, how to optimize it. So in summary, and cost of goods sold is a major variable cost for the product. So we have to think about how to optimize as best as you can, because if you're selling product on Amazon and the margin is not that high, and a little change can mean a lot. Follow, share Jennifer Yang for more Amazon coaching.